Not what I had in mind when I came to talk to you.
You know very well how much I respect Cruz's instincts, but I can't turn my back on my own when I'm facing the kind of evidence here that I have.
Is it as incriminating as the evidence against Cruz when Keith charged him with murder?
Eden, come on, it's beneath you. And it's a cheap shot. You know very well that Keith twisted that evidence to fit his own agenda.
Now, wait a second. I'm not saying that you're twisting the evidence. I'm just saying that maybe you have too personal a stake in seeing this man convicted.
You're right, I do. So do you, so to speak.
Yeah, but Cruz is being especially careful not to see anything in the evidence that doesn't exist there already.
Come on, Eden. Any DA in this state, in this country, would file charges based on the evidence that we have here.
Yeah, and any good DA in this state would also stand by her detective in charge of the investigation, trust his instincts, Julia, and do many, many other things that aren't existing right now. You're not...
Don't tell me how to do my job. I have tried to accommodate him, his instincts, on every chance that I can, so the phone rings every hour with more evidence against Jack Rawson. So there's really nothing that I can do about it. You, of all people, I would think, would realize the response. What?
Wait a second, please. Let's stop this. Now, I have made it clear how I feel about this, have I not?
Yes.
I have obviously failed to make it clear how much I respect your problem here. I know I'm asking you to do something that's not easy to do. I've always considered you a fair and responsible professional. I think that the people of Santa Barbara are lucky that you are the DA. And I respect your right to form an independent judgment about this. All I'm asking you for is some time. If I'm wrong about this guy, I'll be the first person at your door to apologize, to congratulate you, and to volunteer to do what I can to put this guy away. Excuse me, I'm going to go check the computer now and see if I can find some more evidence against him, okay? It's almost Christmas.
Leah?
What are you doing here?
Why didn't you call me?
I didn't call anyone.
When I heard about the kid, I just wanted to come by and let you know that I'm here for you. I know what you must be feeling.
You know what I'm feeling?
I'm sorry. I know you're only trying to do your job.
Yeah, I am. But you are right about something. You're right about the fact that I have a personal interest in seeing that this man gets put away. You know, ever since this happened to me, I've tried to forget about it, and I've tried to go about and have a normal life, but I can't. Because I'm frightened all the time. You know, even when I sleep, when I wake up, I'm afraid he's going to be standing over me and he's going to take my daughter.
I know.
I just want to put that fear behind me, and I feel like if I believe that I'm catching the right man, then I can stop being afraid.
Julia, I understand that. I'm just saying that the worst possible thing we could do is to let our guard down and this end up being the wrong man. Because if the rapist is out there, believe me, he'll be back.
I know that you and Cruz want this to end more than anybody.
Yeah, we do.
I'll defer to Cruz's judgment. Not because he's my friend, but because he's the best detective that I know. And I won't ask for an indictment until he's ready.
Thanks.
I'm sorry about the disagreement.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What?
Well, I had to drop by the hospital because I had to sign get Zach to sign some papers. But after that, I think that we should do something to get us away from all of this.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Do you have any ideas how we can do that?
Yeah, Michael asked me to stop by the chapel and decorate it for the orphans' Christmas party.
Well, great. I would love to.
Okay.
I need something to get me in the mood for Christmas.
I hope this will do the trick. It will. It will.
I reconcile with Julia. Oh, come on, son, will you? It's Christmas time. It's in the air. It's a season for forgiveness.
Yeah, you're a shining example of that.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you and Julia. When two people are in love, it's magic time in the air. I know you two are in love. So use the season, damn it. Or are you turning against me again?
No, I'm not turning against you, Dad.
Prove it. Can you start right now?
At this point, there's been no change in his condition at all.
Well, I gave the head nurse a number where she can reach me. I'd like to know how Brandon's doing during the day.
Of course, Miss Wainwright.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adams. Dr. Adams.
Excuse me.
Brandon's a strong kid. He'll make it.
I hope so. He was trying to help me. That's how it happened.
Well, you can't blame yourself.
I don't. I just hope he gets better. Hope to stay in chat, but I gotta go.
Julia, there is something we ought to discuss.
Don't think that you caught me in a vulnerable moment, Mason, because I'm not going to discuss my case against your father's company.
No, I didn't want to talk about the case.
Well, what else do we have to discuss?
Well, maybe it's the time of year. Christmas is only a few days away, and there's so many bad things going on. I don't see why we have to be one of them. Don't you think that maybe it's time we started thinking about patching things up?
Patching things up?
Yeah.
Well, in a word, no.
Julia.
What do you want from me, Mason?
I just told you.
I know, I heard the words come out of your mouth, but I want to know is what you're really after. Is this another notorious backdoor method you have of trying to get me to drop the case against your father?
No, this is strictly personal. I keep thinking about what we've given up.
We haven't given up anything, Mason. You have single-handedly destroyed whatever it was that we had.
I admit I may have made some mistakes.
Hallelujah! It must be the spirit of the season that has finally healed you. You know, I can understand that sleeping with another woman the night before your own wedding may not be terribly significant to you, but it is nice to know that you admit that it may be a mistake.
All right, it was inexcusable, but you have to understand the pressure I was under.
I realize that being stuck with me for your entire life could drive someone screaming into the arms of Gina. It's understandable, really.
I don't give a damn about Gina, and you know it.
You're right. I do know that. But what I didn't know is just how disgusting I think you are.
Don't you think Samantha needs her father around
Samantha
Christmas?
no longer has a father. You have sacrificed that right along with everything else by proving to me what a vile and degenerate man you really are.
I realize you need to get this anger out.
It's not out. There's plenty left. Enough for a lifetime.